What's going on? So today we're going to talk about how to stay focused, alert, and energized throughout the whole day. So if you're someone that struggles with this video is for you. I'm giving you 5 science-based tips. You can take all 5, you can take 1, 2, you can take none. It's there for your consideration. As always, my references will be down below if you want to dig deeper into the science. With that being said, tip number 1. If your lifestyle allows you to do this, you want to try to fast until noon. I guess you could call it intermittent fasting. It turns out that it's really great for focus because when we fast, our body releases adrenaline, and adrenaline helps us learn better and focus better. So your lifestyle is going to dictate your fasting rules. So let's say you like to wake up and go for a 6-mile jog. And when you come back inside, you can still have a moderate breakfast and still be in the fasted state. However, if you were up at 1 a.m. and had a big meal, then around 10 a.m. you could have a bite of a banana and be out of the fasted state. So it really depends on your lifestyle. I try to make this real simple for myself. I eat from noon until 8. Now, if I had an intense workout, I will have my protein shake right after. And other days I cave at 10 or 11. I try to hold out until noon unless the hunger is too distracting. So if you can, fast until noon. Tip number 2, drink more water, please. So it turns out that hydration is crucial for mental performance. So again, if you're trying to prepare to study or do some type of mental task that is daunting, you're gonna wanna hydrate in the morning as it will allow for more focus and alertness. I keep Big Blue with me at all times. I try to fill it up at night, drink half of it in the morning as it allows me to focus better during the day. So also, I'm starting to add half a teaspoon of sea salt. It turns out that sea salt is great for our neurons because our neurons require ionic flow, meaning our neurons need magnesium, potassium, and sodium to properly function. So again, if you can, try to drink around 16 or 32 ounces in the morning as it will allow for better focus. Tip number 3, you're gonna want to delay coffee or any type of caffeine for 90 to 120 minutes after waking to avoid the afternoon crash. Trust me, I love coffee and caffeine as much as the next person. So why the delay? So as we know, when we intake caffeine, we feel more focused and alert. But why? It's because caffeine blocks our sleep receptor called adenosine. See, the longer we are awake, the more adenosine we accumulate. That is why at night we feel very sleepy. We have a lot of adenosine built up, and we wake up with relatively low levels of adenosine. But if we block that off too early with caffeine, that low level of adenosine is going to come back in the afternoon and create a greater level of sleepiness. Think of it like this. You basically pissed off that adenosine in the morning by blocking it off with caffeine, came back in the afternoon with full force and knocked you out. So delay caffeine for at least 2 hours. Tip number 4, you want to look up at your computer or screen. If your work life requires you to look at a screen, you want to have it directly at eye level or slightly above. Why? Because when our eyes are directed upright, it gives us a heightened state of alertness. This has to do with the muscles in your eyes and your brainstem neurons working together. Now, if you have to study with a textbook, you can hold it up to your face or you can find a way to prop it up on your wall where you can looking right at it. You do not want to look down at it. Think about it. Most people are looking down at the computers, which does the exact opposite. It decreases our level of alertness and increases our levels of sleepiness. This is also why when we're about to doze off, we look down before our eyelids shut. So, if you can, make sure your laptop, computer, or tablet is at eye level or slightly above. I personally have my at-home monitor on top of 3 game boxes, and at work, I now have a stand-up desk converter which allows my monitors to be slightly above eye level. Tip number 5, reset your mind and eat for focus. Now, after your 90 minutes of deep work, you want to reset your mind. I like to go for a 15 or 30-minute walk, and if I still feel a little I have a 2 to 3 minute meditation session just to reset my attention. Now, if you choose to fast, what you eat in the afternoon matters. Do not have a big meal because you will get the itis, trust me, and you won't be able to focus and stay alert afterwards. Also, it's suggested to limit your starchy carbs such as pasta, rice, potato, bread, etc. as that releases serotonin, and serotonin causes sleepiness. For me, when it hits around noontime, if I haven't eaten already, I try to have a protein bar or chicken and vegetables. Maybe half a sweet potato. I found that doesn't make me sleepy. There's a certain percentage in the world, I forget the number, that can eat a lot of carbs and not feel sleepy afterwards. You might be one of those people, but you're gonna have to experiment. I'm definitely not. But quick question, What's going to truly optimize your workspace that will allow you to get more work done in a 90-minute period? What's going to allow you to stay more focused and alert within your workspace? That's what we're going to talk about in the next video. Thank you for watching. My name is Marcus.